wrestlers with open arms. In the heat of the struggle, we feel no harm. Through the fingers grip like steel too sharp. Together we thrive like a thunderstorm.
Fuck that one out a bit. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good, you?
Good, man. Good. Just had a little workout, doing some bench press and tricep routines, building up the arm. You know what? I'm at 19 and a half now pumped, so I figured if I started the triceps, I'll hit 20.
Fuck. Oh, it must be nice to work out.
Oh, you got one side still, brother.
Yeah, I'll be back at her pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure. For
We've
sure.
got a forced pumpkin training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it AI, Joe? Yes, it is AI. I made it with AI, but it's not that easy to make an AI tune, actually. You got to fucking know what you're doing to make it sound right. Because if you just put in some words, it comes out sounding retarded. Like it just doesn't work.
How do you do that? Do you actually have to write out lyrics or just give it like an idea of
You
what you
have
want
to
it
make
to be and like a theme kind of thing? And it just
if you
does
just
it.
put if you just put words in, it's gonna sound fucking retarded.
Yeah.
You actually like put in like words like and use like like proper punctuation and stuff, then it actually does a really good job. So if you set up the sentences for it and put the keywords in and just separate everything, then it does a really good job. But if you just type in 30 words and say generate, it's going to come out like really weird. Because I know because it took me a long time to get it down. I mean, that intro song actually, I think it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, yeah. But it took like 100 tries to get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
AI's taking over the world.
I know it's scary, you know.
Totally,
that,
yeah.
like, if I was to play that 5 years ago, you would never guess that was AI. You'd be
No,
like,
not a chance.
if I told you that was AI, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Man, being a student right now, just putting the AIs, doing the exam and all that shit, or an essay, easy, man. Just like give me a grade C essay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That's believable that you wrote
Yeah.
it.
It's like, oh, this is pretty shitty, we'll give them a C.
yeah. And if it's a B minus-y and it's like,
oh, you had a good day.
they might give you an A because they might be like, holy fuck, this is the best one of the day, So, I mean, I think our grades are down overall. We've been dumbed down over the last 20 years, right? So, hey, there's Dakota.
Oh, he's driving again.
Made it.
Yeah, he's
I
driving.
just got off work. What's up?
I was going part-timer.
Part-timer? What do you mean, man? I'll be there on Saturday. Then I can be half-timer.
Ali says, how dare you be on this after her, Shawn?
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I sound like you did. You were pretty nice, though. And Curtis, it seemed like you could have been worse off with that injury, too. Right?
Yeah, everything, I guess, came.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you got good karma going for you right now.
Yeah.
I've never seen a break on the arm wrestling table that nice. So
You've never, yeah. Well, who knows? It's a break, so it just hurts more. It doesn't take 4 months to heal though, like a tendon, so that's the positive.
Yeah.
And the way it broke was nice and clean.
Yeah, Shawn was very gentle about it.
Yeah.
Shawn was like, don't worry.
Bone, how it broke, it should be.
Were you strapped? Were you strapped?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm like surprised Shawn didn't puke on you.
There was close.
Yeah, I bet.
He had the look of horror on his face, like, and just gently puts the arm down.
You're like, oh shit. He's like, oh.
Yeah, I was in shock almost as much as you were. Like,
yeah,
that really just happened. Oh.
And there I am bending it. I'm like, I think it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you stopped, looked at me, you're like, oh fuck, did that just break? Oh, I don't think so. I'm good.
What are you,
Oh,
what are
you
you
got
doing?
stopped.
That's not good, Curtis. Fuck, yeah.
That was way too loud of a noise to not be something
You're
broke.
like, oh, let's start arm wrestling some more. Fuck it.
Oh, could you imagine?
No, no.
Oh no.
Joe Nelson says a woman at BC Provincials a couple weeks ago snapped her arm. I think I seen the video. I don't think I liked it. I think I just seen one recently. It was pretty. My mouth dropped when I seen it. So
That's pretty it was a loud. This one was pretty loud. It was like a snap with a whack.
like a gunshot almost.
And then like a slingshot. It was like it went out of the arm and then came back in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it looked like it was just sitting perfect. It was like,
Well, that's what I mean. I think it hit the muscles out and then came back and set.
yeah.
Or now it's
Yeah, the
trying.
muscles help put it right back in the right place, maybe.
Yeah. But
Yeah. If you were like soft and like all like fat and shit, it'd probably be fucked up.
probably broke both.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man. I always picture like it breaking and the bone coming out the arm or something. That would really fuck me up. I seen that. Yeah, that
no, like Zerob did. That was a full press
Yeah,
break.
that was a-
His whole arm broke in
I
half.
know it was bad. I know he had a scar from like here all the way down.
See, that's if it goes out of place on both sides and just out. So they got to
Yeah.
put the screws and all the plates in, and
Yeah. Well,
well,
yeah.
well, you can even bounce back from that. Look at him; he's fucking lifting 120 pounds, 140.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and it still heals denser and stronger over time, right? Over time, it'll be stronger than it ever was, technically.
I think he's got a match this Saturday.
Yeah, he does. He does. And I don't know. I mean, his last match, he didn't look confident enough to be pulling yet. So he lost. I don't remember who he pulled, but I know he lost. And yeah. So provincials, man, fuck, you kick some ass. I mean, the way you pinned Caleb was pretty impressive, buddy.
Yeah.
That's all you. That's all you guys just saying. Oh, there's Caleb, 242 champ. I'm just like, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. No, you did great. I mean, you just went fucking, I'm just gonna keep going and you're not stopping me, and I'm gonna pin you.
Lots of side pressure into him.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was pretty well. His hand is so strong and fast, but I felt like there's something there.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll try to get he's gonna top roll through the hand. I'm gonna get enough and then hit him with the side, and it just worked. The drag.
Well, that's the one thing about Caleb. He doesn't take a lot away. He's a power giver, but he also, if you have the power to match him, he leaves enough there for you to just go sideways, right? So,
But I didn't plan to that's his power. I thought if anywhere I was gonna maybe beat him would be top roll his hand, but I don't know. I didn't think I would get him in the hook, and then I was like, okay, I feel comfortable there. But
yeah. Well, I think you shocked him too, right? So
well, he was flashing everyone all day, left and right. So I was the one nervous.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, I actually didn't have you to win that class, so I thought it was pretty impressive. Not that I think lowly of you. I think you're a wicked puller. I didn't know you had that much in you, and that was really. It just goes to show you've been working really hard, right? So.
Yeah, the wins come after you train hard and lose
a
few.
Yeah. Well, they you chase the losses till you can't find them, right?
Just learn from them.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, Dakota?
Dakota's frozen. Oh, there he is.
Okay. That was the left field.
Oh, you heard it.
You heard
Oh,
it.
I heard it.
I agree. You.
Yeah, you got to learn from the breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen with this arm? Could be bionic.
Yeah.
Bionic. You're getting to the point.
Getting old now.
Tell the doc, can you break the other bone so it's just all metal?
Well, I mean, Travis, you know what? Travis surprised me in that class too, like his top roll was looking pretty good.
Yeah, he was.
Robertson?
Yeah, he looked like he's improved lately. because I didn't have him in my mind to podium. For some reason, I just thought.
Did he beat Lee this time?
Yeah, I think so.
Because he's never
Yeah.
beat Lee before. I don't think.
Yeah, he flashed everyone after me. Actually, he was doing good. He felt strong though, like his side pressure was there. I just knew where to attack him, but he felt really strong.
He's a strong guy. I think for him, it's just kind of finding the arm wrestling aspect of it.
I think just the hand and a little bit more speed, and he's off to the races.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but that's like everyone.
I think it's just finding that connection.
Yeah.
Really, with him. So. Sorry, I had to put food in my mouth. I was hungry. I'm always eating on the podcast. This comes, I'm always hungry when we start it.
I just had some chicken.
I had some chicken earlier. I had a few center breasts from Mary Brown's. It was pretty good. But now I got rice and meatballs and veggies. Yeah. I'm trying to eat more, like less portions, like less, not such big portions, but more often. I think maybe that might help me because I'm having a hard time losing weight. If I try the fasting, it just seems like my body absorbs and sucks everything in when I do eat. You know what I mean? So
You done the keto diet or no? Everyone seems
not
to
full
try-
keto. I can't.
No.
I crash too hard though when I do full keto, but I have to have some kind of like carb, like rice or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably could do it if I eased into it over time. But I don't know if you'd be full keto. I don't know if you're as strong either though. I don't know.
No.
I don't
I
think.
I think dropping weight you weaken. I don't know. Some people think you don't, but I don't know.
You gotta weaken something.
Yeah, but I think some people don't weaken as much as others. You know,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it depends on how much muscle mass you lose too.
Yeah.
So
I mean, mass moves mass, right? Mass moves weight. So, I mean, and the strongman, they all seem like they just jack their weight up, right? Like as much as they can. So there's got to be truth to it.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Eugene and those guys are 198. They're massive. And Ollie.
Yeah, yeah, Joe. My body weight, I'm like 305 right now. So I think I could get down because I just hold in my gut anyway in love handles. I think I could get down to like 270 and still feel really strong and good. I think
Where are you now? 300?
305.
305.
Yes. But I mean, I'm fat, but I'm not fat. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
I'm
How
on a
about you?
diet too, Brian.
Yeah.
Spaghetti
Daddy.
and mini eggs.
Wow.
I definitely got 20 to 30 pounds of fat I can lose, right? And a lot of it's water retention too, because I retain a lot of water.
So,
my
Brian,
weight-
where do you think you would have placed if you went to nationals or to provincials? Sorry, in arm wrestling.
if I didn't leave,
Yeah.
angry. I think I could have placed third. I think it would have been a battle between me and Josh DeVoe.
Yeah,
Third
he
or
had-
fourth, like either Josh beat me or I would have. I think you know what I mean. I don't think and I know I'm not beating Bellin yet. And that Sheldon guy looked pretty crazy. I don't know, but you never know either. Like he seemed like he had one move sideways. You know what I mean? So
I think it's weird that Dustin's right didn't perform what I was expecting.
He didn't
Yeah,
do. Yeah.
I think people are catching on to his hit though now.
When I saw Josh DeVoe beat him out, like nothing against Josh DeVoe, I know he's good, but I was like, huh?
No.
Yeah,
I
but
knew Josh had leveled up. I didn't think he'd leveled up that much.
Mhm.
But Dusty's right and left are
Are
totally
two different
They,
things.
they are,
Yeah.
but his right is still high level.
It's still really decent.
Yeah. But I think it's kind of like his dad, though. I think he gets you on the hit, and if he doesn't get you on the hit, you got a good chance to beat him. I mean, that's what I've noticed when it loses on the right. You know what I mean? Usually, guys catch him, and then you know what I mean. He's not as strong on his right afterwards.
I think this 270-pound Dusty version is a lot stronger than his 242.
280.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
284.
Yeah, it's a lot of pounds.
Yeah. But I mean, Josh DeVoe's a strong individual. So he just figured it out. He blocked Dustin really high and just stopped him right with bat. It was kind of high up and back and stopped the hit, and then you know what I mean. And then what was
Yeah,
the
his DeVoe's palm is really weird when you grip it.
yeah, he's got a fat
Leaves,
hand.
yeah, so it leaves a lot of space. So if you're a
Mm.
top rower and he catches you,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah, well, I wanted to pull him just to see how much strap me and him would have because my hand's fat too. So I don't know. I don't know. You might have a little bit of strap afterwards because I think we would have just been just bulging. Yeah, it would have been cool. But you
Bulging.
know what? Shit
Bulging.
happens. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Bulging. That doesn't sound that great.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know. But Nationals is gonna be cool. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to pull Shawn Ross is who I want to pull again.
Yeah.
Is he from Nova Scotia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Who do you want to pull, Mocan?
I hear Joe's only gonna pull Masters, so I don't know.
Really?
That 220 class is gonna be tough, so I don't know. I'll pull anyone.
yeah.
But
Joe Fox is only pulling Masters?
yeah, I think he's gonna only pull Masters this year. His shoulders are pretty
He's not
buggered.
looking tip top shape right now. He's not. I mean,
But yeah,
I think
sometimes
Caleb would beat Joe in all
Caleb?
fairness.
Oh yeah, Caleb beats Joe right now, I think.
Well, and the way you just beat Caleb, not that that's how arm wrestling math works, but
No, but I
would favor
I
you.
think Curtis does beat Joe right now. I
And
think
Lee also. I know Joe wasn't looking tip top
yeah,
and
but
pulled a
neither did
lot,
Lee.
but
Neither did
Lee,
Lee.
yeah,
Lee looked a little off too. Like he hasn't been able to train or
who's that? Lee Germain?
Macho Man, yeah. Yeah.
He
Better.
actually felt pretty good, man. His setup, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he is. He's got a good
I
hand.
yeah.
Yeah, you beat him pretty easy though. Yeah.
He
What
was
did,
actually he was one of the tougher ones. I don't know. He death gripped my hand
yeah,
and
he
it went
does
numb
that.
actually. He hit the nerve in it. I was like, oh
Oh no, he
so I
does
was,
do that. Yeah. And he likes to
yeah,
just fire right back, eh?
yeah, he just death gripped it and it went all weird and numb. So I was just trying to get it back in the match.
Yeah. He did that to me and he blew my head up so bad. It was provincials the previous year. And then I was done. My hand was so blown up I couldn't pull anybody. Yeah, it was so shitty.
Oh, I have a fun question for everybody. What percentage of the people who won Alberta provincials do you think will also win nationals?
Well, I see Josh. He'll probably win the right. Uh
Yeah, I think
just
so.
thinking. I think Dusty's got a big chance on the with his left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I know pork chop's not going, so it all depends who shows up. So, but I think Alberta's got a lot of chance
Oh,
to
yeah.
have a lot of
Like
national guys.
like 60%?
Oh, I
Say
think
50,
Yeah,
50, 60.
yeah,
I think Zach can win 143s. The only
I do
problem I
too.
see him having is like a Steph Haru.
Yeah,
And
that's if Haru's really even
is
43 right
Jacob
now.
Lee 143?
I don't think so. I think he's one fit. He does
I
that.
don't think Zach beats Jacob Lee yet.
No, not Jacob. I don't think
I don't know
anybody
if-
beats Jacob Lee at his weight.
No.
Guy's a beast.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I don't think anybody beats him. So I mean that's honest. I mean we're gonna have some people going maybe that weren't at provincials. The Leeches weren't at provincials this year.
I was
No.
surprised to see that.
Yeah, that was weird. I was surprised they didn't go. Maybe that means they're not going to nationals this year.
Maybe they put a buy. Who knows?
They could have. They could have. Hard to say. I mean, I hope they go to nationals because they always do well there. So,
Yeah.
I think
Or they
Kelly
won 160. What are they?
176 and 154.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Dustin's 154 and Kelly pulls to 176. And really, I could see Kelly winning it again. I think is that Alex kid from Ontario? Has he gotten heavier or is he still 176?
I think
He's
he's still
still-
176.
Yeah, but he got stronger. Supposedly, he's that that kid's crazy, man.
Oh, I know. I mean, Kelly did manage to beat him in a super match at Magna's event.
that was last year?
last year. Yeah.
Yeah. He
So,
probably wants to get that one back.
he probably does. He probably does.
But
Yeah.
Alexander sometimes pulls 176 and Kelly pulls 165s in nationals.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they'd be in the same class as all. That's the one thing about nationals. There's some matchups you want to see, but then because the classes are a little more divided, you don't always get to see them.
Yeah. No, it's true. True. Did Kelly win last year, or was it the year before he won?
I don't think Kelly went last year, did he?
It was the year, but I know he won in the last couple of years. He did win nationals once.
Where was last year?
Quebec. Yeah, no,
Back.
I didn't go. I don't really go to Quebec, so
No one wants to go Quebec.
no, not really. Not really. Yeah, yeah. I don't speak it, so they treat me
Quebec
like
doesn't want to go anywhere but Quebec.
they
So
don't treat you good when you don't
so-
speak French. So
Yeah. That's kind of weird. They had like what did they have? 1,000? They made a record, I think.
yeah, it was
was
crazy.
crazy.
And a
But
lot
they
of people
don't-
didn't go. I don't know.
But if it's over in the West, they don't come over there. It'd be nice if everyone showed up, you know, get the full competition.
Mm.
Well, we wanted to do like an East versus West Canadian.
On
Maybe even do a Red Deer versus High Hookers.
on the Mac table or on just a regular table?
Oh, I don't give a shit. Mac table. Maybe Mac. Maybe that'd be a good Mac event. Hey, Ottawa High Hookers versus the Red Deer Assassins. No,
oh, we're all the assassins now because
no, I call it the Red Deer Killers, but yeah. But no, Zach's the assassin. Yeah.
Just
But
Alberta versus Ontario.
we
That'd be
need
a good one.
something. We need something extra to Red Deer, I think. Yeah.
Just do that big team event.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think we could fucking anybody like other than Matt and Devin, I think we can match up somebody with everybody from the High Hookers. And I think
Josh,
it'd be really good.
Josh and Porky, Shawn and maybe Jamie Staken. There's a lot of me and Jamie, who knows.
I don't know. I don't know you know what I want to do? I want to pull Big B
Big B,
Oh yeah,
because I
battle
want my name back. Yeah.
Battle of the Bees.
Yeah, because I was Big B, and then they're like, oh, there's a Big B already in the arm wrestling community. I'm like, so I'm Big B. Then I seen, and then as I got to know, I said, well, fuck, okay, we got an arm wrestle.
You guys both pull very similar too, so it'd be
Yeah.
an interesting match.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of him pulling. So
You know, he's
No.
hit and miss.
well, if it
Battle
came
of
down
the
to a
Big
name, me getting Big B, I'm gonna make sure I'm strong as fuck.
loser can never use that name again in their entire life.
No, no. Yeah, that'd be
Not
cool.
even allowed to turn and look if somebody says it.
No.
I still think we need to have a nickname war battle. Shawn's got to pull for his.
Oh, with Mike Gold. Fuck up.
Yeah, that'd be good. You know what? That might. Well, yeah. I think on the left he might beat you still, eh? Or do you think you get him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
depending on how he's feeling.
yeah.
No, it's not even close.
On the
I
left,
think Shawn
Shawn crushes him.
on the right. I think Shawn will crush him now.
Shawn's the crusher.
Yeah, I know.
That's the crusher.
he's trying really hard to make that my nickname.
He's
Wait,
trying.
you guys pulled on the left, right? You and
Yeah,
you
they
and
put
Crusher?
right and left.
Pretty sure Shawn's pulled him.
Sean beat him right, didn't he? The one time.
With Mike Gold,
Yeah, you pulled gold.
I actually lost. We had
Both
a good,
arms?
just right. I think.
Oh, okay.
That was in Toronto, and Matt pulled
Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Umash's event.
Yeah, but you're different.
You had
You're
a
not
long
the same
war.
guys then.
Oh,
That was a long time ago. You're way
yeah, John's
different.
way stronger
yeah.
now.
Now he breaks people.
He crushes their forearm in half.
Fucking
Well,
forearm
people
breaker.
got to be willing to. Yeah, well, that's just it. I mean, Sean's frame, you're getting really connected frame wise. I got to start trusting my frame more.
Starting to get there.
Yeah, I don't trust my frame enough. I got to start. Yeah.
I wouldn't. I would say that I didn't either until I finally saw a video of me doing a couple things where people have said like you're in a fucking like almost arm break position. I'm like,
Oh,
no, I'm
lots.
not. I'm
I've seen it.
comfortable. I'm good.
Is that
I-
your press?
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
So his arm
Feel,
just
to me, it
bending
feels
back.
like I'm here, but I'm actually like way out here.
Oh yeah, I've seen you in
Against
that position.
Josh. Against Josh once, it was pretty close.
But I'm pretty sure I can pull in that weird position too with the right.
Yeah.
So
I could pull side.
You thought
My
that with
side.
the left, and look what happened to your forearm.
Yeah,
No,
Hey, that was-
yeah, but that's
that
no,
was
it was in a-
back.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
it was in a side kind of no cup, and he just kind of tilted, pronated, and it just enough pressure. I think just boom.
yeah.
It was I don't know. It was a freak. It
Well,
wasn't
this
like
thing
a
takes
bad
11
position.
pounds. Yeah,
No.
yeah. Or the humerus. The humerus can break with 11 pounds.
Yeah,
With
but
the-
it's not always a bad position where your arm breaks. That's 100% now. I know that.
yeah,
But
No,
who
it's
knows?
true.
There could be muscle damage. Could have been a hairline. You don't know.
yeah, exactly. There
Fucking-
could have been pre-existing damage. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
beat up
That's why I
on.
think after pulls are kind of dangerous, depending on how hard you pulled in the event, right? Because after
That's what I mean. I didn't even pull with the left in the event because it's so beat up and shit.
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dakota's laughing.
I was supposed to pull left and right. Yeah.
I
That-
remember you coming up to me and going, "Yeah, I'm not pulling with my left today. It's too beat up and hurt." And I was like, "Okay." And then I hear 3 hours later that you broke it.
yeah. That's crazy.
That's why I'm laughing. I was
That
like,
was that practice pull with you. You took too much from me.
Yeah.
"Who,
So
me?
what?
My left's feeling good, man. Feeling good."
So other than the arm break, because you're fucked there now. But I mean, what do you? So your goal right now, you're just looking at nationals, doing really good at nationals, Curtis.
Yeah, I'll cut. Well, I came to the 242 class at like two. I was like 226 2 days before and just started munching and
Oh,
got
wow.
to 235.
Yeah. You just-
But I'll cut to 220s for nationals.
that was a good class for you, though. Yeah. But
Yeah,
220s,
Yeah, 220s, 242. I don't know.
you and Victor might have a match. Yeah.
Don't you think you would have had a tougher time winning the 220s?
Um,
I don't know, man. I
would've-
seen those 220s. I think me and Victor would have been right in the
Yeah.
final.
I think you and Victor.
Fairly easy. It would have been a good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm ready. Ready to take on Victor.
Yeah. Well, you know what? After you got Caleb, though, before that, I would have said no, because I think highly of Victor. But you know what? I think just as highly of you now. I mean, that was pretty awesome. So, I mean, I think I don't know. I still might give Victor a little bit of an edge.
Yeah, he's crafty, but
Well, yeah, and sometimes from what I watch, you can be a little more giving in the setup sometimes, and he's fucking crafty as fuck in the setup. So you got to really watch. Don't give him anything, and wait right before the go. You got to be ready to for him to change something right then and there. I don't know. He got me, and I was shocked because I thought I had everything, and he
just gotta go straight ref grip. No fuck around.
The ref grip would be smart, I think, with Victor. Yeah.
Hey,
But I mean, I don't know. Victor's gotten really good and really strong.
you
The
guys just
reason-
gotta. I was gonna say you guys just gotta go there and say Victor's got this national champ.
Okay, yeah, because they did that with Caleb. yeah.
break my spirit, get me angry.
Yeah. Use it, man. Use it.
Because I feel like Hugh always
Like
give
a
you
Swiss
troubles
Army
too,
knife.
Mocan. I
Yes.
feel like
Yeah,
Hugh-
well, the thing is, Hugh taught me a lot of lessons. So like that last, and I've been working lots inside low. That's probably why I took Caleb inside.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Joe
like,
brought
my-
up it. Joe brought up a good point. Oleg is competing 220s at nationals.
Yeah, Oli. Yeah, he's gonna pull. He said either 220 or 242 or both with his left, and then with his
I
right.
didn't know you could pull two at that. I didn't know you could even do that.
think you could either.
He did.
I
He
didn't-
already
But
did.
he already
before.
did. Yeah, I know. But
He slayed both classes.
No, I know. But I remember before I thought you had to weigh in and you could only do your class. I mean, unless you're masters, you can do masters and the pro. But Yeah, maybe they just want more money. They don't give a shit now. Yeah, go fucking 3 classes. Fuck it.
That's another guy where his right is not like his left is way leveled up compared to his right, but his right's solid too, so
Yeah.
that'd be a good match.
I don't know. He spanked BLM. Hey,
On the left, he did, yeah.
no,
Is this King of the Table 13 that's coming up?
14.
14.
14?
Yeah.
I want to quickly go over the matches. Is that okay, guys?
Yeah,
No.
problem.
I was just thinking it'd be good. Fuck off. Can't they just make it easy and just have it so the match, like there's a list just there?
The list
I
never.
got the list here, a picture of it. I can just send it to you, Brian.
I think I got it now. Let's see. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, I got it.
How many matches?
Okay. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12.
12.
12 matches, yeah. And we start off with Tabarisi versus KOTT, whatever.
Georgie,
Yeah. So Zureb versus Georgie.
I think Tatiev kills him.
I think
I'll
so.
tell you, I think is going to win. Yeah.
I do too.
Who's gonna win?
Georgi Tautayev.
Yeah.
I see him
He's the-
winning 2 and then Zarab coming back and taking it. That's how I'm gonna
You think
call
he'll
it.
Really?
build his confidence?
Georgi actually has pretty good endurance.
I just think Zarab's gonna catch him in his press, but he's gonna get pinned twice and Zarab's gonna come back. I have a weird feeling.
Zureb, I see him being timid still from his arm break.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just and maybe he builds that confidence in the first couple rounds where he just says fuck it and jams in there and comes back. I mean, I see his risk getting taken and him getting beat 3 rounds in a row, but maybe it'd be cool to see. Okay, well that's 3 for him and 1 for fucking Zureb. So we got Lachlan Adair versus Maher, whatever his name is.
Petro Maharant.
There you go. Yeah.
Is that how you say
to
it?
say the names.
Yeah,
So
I got
fuck 'em all up.
Petro Maharant winning.
Yeah, I got that too. I don't
Oh,
think Lachlan's gonna be powerful.
Clifton wants a left arm match with you. Yeah, well, his arm's broken right now, Clifton.
With Kurt.
Yeah.
You'd be good to tweet 3 weeks prep, eh, Curtis?
Yeah,
You
3
forgot
weeks.
to put you forgot to say that Clifton put a wink emoji.
I
in there.
know. Yeah.
Doing it 3 weeks.
Yeah, left arm for your rank tomorrow.
You know what though? Actually, the way Curtis pulls on the right, I would like to see that. Curtis and Clifton. That might be the match that we make when we bring the guys from across the border over.
Yeah, that'll be a good match.
Would you pull Clifton Erickson? He's
Yeah. We've
yeah.
always wanted to pull each other.
Yep.
It'd be a good one.
Yeah. It would. He's a good guy. I like him.
He's
Um,
good.
FaceTime me the other day. We ended up FaceTime for like 2.5 hours. I was like, how do we even talk this much?
Was he working
We
out?
both just don't shut up.
He always works out time I talk to him. He's always not working out. So who do you got? I mean, I actually think Lachlan's going to lose this one myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be close in strength, but I don't think Lachlan's got the gas tank that Petro has.
Or the hand, I don't think.
I think Petro's going to crack his wrist and
Yeah.
take him to the pad. Yeah.
I'm not there to warm him up, so I can't see him doing.
Oh, because the
doing
last
well.
time you warmed up Lachlan, he won.
Oh, he killed the guy.
It was all you.
No, he pointed at me. He was like, "You," and I was
That
like,
one of the ones he won. Yeah,
"I was like, me?" He's like, "Yeah, you want to warm me up?" I was like, "Sure, I guess so."
And then the next match, which is so early, I think it should be way later on the card, is Matt versus fucking Nugo.
No, I don't think it is. I have a
I
different
don't know if
order.
that's the actual order.
They're
Okay.
gonna switch it up because they're in the middle, I believe.
I
Okay,
got
well,
I got
let's
the
wait
order,
then.
Brian.
Then,
I'll
do ya?
take it from here.
You got
Yeah,
the actual order?
They
Yeah,
got it different for
Where'd
me.
you get that? Was it posted?
It's VIP.
goldarm.com.
Oh,
I just have this thing.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
Where did you get that, Dakota?
Goldsarm.com.
Gold's Arm?
Yeah.
I haven't even heard of that site.
Me either.
I'm also just
Gold.
speculating, but this one seems more right than yours, so I'm making it more credible.
Well, listen, man, I'm not going to argue with you.
So who's next?
Apparently, I do know about it. I already have a tab open.
Oh, it's on Instagram.
But
Yeah, right. I forgot about that.
I
Yeah,
still
because you
don't
were
have
on
it.
Instagram.
Because it was on
well,
Instagram.
then you go on with the fucking matches then, Dakota. What's the next match then?
That's what I said, Brian. I said I'll take it from here.
I know. So let's do it.
Georgie Svenkov, David Yadikan, left arm.
That's an interesting match. I mean, I don't see Georgie losing, but I don't see him being able to top roll David.
I think very tough match, but
Yeah.
David wins.
Yeah.
I think
It
David
could-
wins too, actually.
I think it depends on which David shows up. If he shows up the monster that he has in the past, then it's
And
The one
Is
that
that
went
left
against
arm?
Morozov.
it is left arm. Yeah,
Yeah, the one that went against Morozov and gave him a war. The one that beat
Yeah.
Hutchings.
yeah,
well, he just destroyed Alex Kreditka too, man.
I know. Destroyed him.
yeah.
Like bad.
If
and
that-
Alex's
if-
left is elite.
If that
Mhm.
David shows up, yeah, I think
Georgie's
I'd go for
Georgie's in a tough match.
yeah.
If it were right arm, I'd go Georgie, but
Some people have said that his left is the best pound per pound in the world. That was when he was smaller. So, yeah, I would say, yeah, I would go Davi
That's
Shank or whatever.
It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, I think so too.
then we have Ivan Machashenko and Sergey Kalinichenko.
Well,
Ooh.
I can't go against Ivan because he's one of my favorite arm wrestlers. So,
That's gonna go the distance too, I believe.
Gonna go to a decision.
I think it's a close match, and I don't know. I think anybody could win, honestly. Sergey just keeps going upwards, and he gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
He's fast too. It's not slow.
And he's good. He's versatile too. Like he doesn't
But
get enough
nobody
credit.
can set a hook like Ivan.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that-
what I was just gonna say. Like no one.
No,
I mean,
Well,
even against Morozov. I mean, Morozov beat him, but I mean, you could just tell. And there was a big size difference, right? And I mean, I don't know. I think Ivan's hook is the best. I think I got him ranked as number one hooker. I know there's Rustum.
Rustum's probably.
Yeah, but I still think I got Ivan higher still. Just me. But I think those two are they're in the class of their own.
Yeah,
Hookers.
crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm going Ivan because I think he will. I think he might lose a round. He might have to figure Sergey out. But I think Ivan will. He's just a high table IQ too.
Jocelyn Brisson versus what's her name again?
Um,
Oh, Ega Kekut or something.
Yeah, what Curtis said.
Egla.
Egla.
Egley.
Egle Vekut. Who's got that one?
I think Jocelyn might take this and
He's
surprise the
I think
world.
so too.
Yeah.
I think Johnson's too
This
strong.
might have just too much. Yeah,
I think she's just too physically strong.
she's not as refined as Egley, obviously, like on the table, but she's just got too much strength.
She just has to get the
Way too much.
straps.
Mm-hmm.
She has any
Jocelyn's
issues
a
with the
beast.
hand. Great
She-
strap.
I don't want to pull Jocelyn.
No,
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't
think-
put money on you to pull her either.
I would think Jocelyn too. Yeah, and if they go to strap, she'll be able to connect way better. And
Mhm.
Egley will have to disable her and make her have like 70% strength if she's got a chance to win.
Yeah, she's gonna try to win without straps.
Yeah, if she gives Jocelyn anything, she's just gonna get dragged over, I think. Yep.
Camille
Who's
and
it
Georgie
go?
Dezernov.
I think Camille's gonna be too quick.
Left arm.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be too. Yeah, because Camille's amazing left, and I think his speed. See, technically, a hooker should beat a presser, but Georgie's not the fastest in the world, and Camille's really quick.
How are the refs going to be? This is
But
my question
he's-
for this match.
Georgi is
So strong.
He is,
He's got
and
muscle
he's
coming
got
out of his head.
a gas tank, like just
I
fucking
know.
doesn't end.
I know. No,
What do you
I'm,
think, Shawn?
I'm rooting.
I'll
I'm
take
rooting for
Georgie.
him.
I'll
Yeah?
take
Rooting for
Georgie.
him.
He might not be able to do the proper counter,
He just has to
but
stop.
I think he's gonna just be able to stop
Strong.
us
Too
close
much
to
horse.
center and just fucking. He might actually hurt Camille.
Yeah. Well, he's so strong. Zoranov looks like a superhuman. Like he's got muscles bulging out of his fucking head. How
Yeah,
do you grow muscles in your head?
yeah.
Goomba.
With
Yeah.
lots of thinking.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't seem that smart, but yeah. Well, we'll see. I think you're right.
Okay.
I'm going for him. I'm rooting for Georgie though.
Do we want to talk about Matt's match last, or do we want to just talk
Yeah,
about
we
it?
can make it last. That's the
Okay.
main event for us.
Arthur Makarov and Daniel Prokopchik.
Makarov. I know
Or as Matt would
Makarov.
say,
Yeah.
Prokopchik.
Is that left or right?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, I see
Arthur.
Makarov winning it.
Arthur Makarov.
I think
If it,
so.
if it was left, I think Daniel would
Yeah.
take it.
Makarov's hand's just a mutant. It looks retarded.
Yeah.
And his arm too.
I think he actually has like a not quite Oleg Zoc, but he's got like a deformity.
He's got a mutation of some sort.
because they all live near Chernobyl. Yeah, and they all got fucking. No, I'm just bugging, man.
That's where my next trip is going to be. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. That's what we got to do. We got to go get that.
Go
green
spend a few
energy,
years there.
dog energy.
One second,
Gamma
guys.
radiation. Gamma
My phone's
radiation.
2%. Oh, I just about lost you guys. I gotta plug in.
Shit. Did you plug in?
Yeah. Oh, okay, that was close. Oh, it didn't work.
No.
My charging port's. What, is it blocked or something? Hold on. Maybe I can't plug in. 1 second. Okay, I'll tell you guys the next match. So Gennady and Ibram Sagov.
I don't know. I would think Gennady should win, but Sagov is a beast.
I can go either way. That's like a
Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm going Gennady just because I fucking love him. He's awesome.
Yeah. No, I know, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah, Gennady will probably take it. I see.
yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty neutral in that match.
I think Gennady's going to come in and got stuff to prove.
Well, he does, but you see how much weight he had to lose in such a short time to do it.
Still looks pretty solid though.
He's
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah,
like
maybe.
same size,
he
just
had
more
weight to
muscle.
lose though. He had
Oh, he
he
definitely
had
did.
some fluff.
Mhm.
He'll probably be even stronger now.
If he didn't lose any
Yeah.
strength, I got Gennady 100%.
Yeah.
I just thought that's a lot of weight to lose. That's all. But yeah, so you got the list now, Shawn?
Yeah. Next one is Todd Hutchinson, Rustam Babayev.
I'm gonna say Todd's never done it. Rustam's always beaten Todd, but I think Todd, he's gotten much smarter in his old age, and he's even with what he showed with Prudnik, making the adjustment from the first match to the second match. I think he's got
Old dogs learn some new tricks.
Yeah, especially
Right.
mad scientists like fucking engineers and shit, right?
What do you think? Sweep?
I think it's going to be 3-1 Todd Hutchings. And I think he's going to foul. I think he's going to foul out on the one he loses.
I think he's going to sweep him.
I think he's going to foul out one round.
That's gonna be crazy.
He's got a bad habit sometimes of his elbow. When the match starts, if they get into a fucking and it just stops
Off the back or side.
fighting, yeah, I can see Todd when he drives getting some fouls. So I'm gonna give 1 round to Rustam because Todd's gonna foul on 1 round. But I think Todd other than that sweeps it.
Todd have trouble with hookers? Just trying to think.
Fully, yes, he does, because guys that heavily supinate end up breaking Todd's pronation. See, when he gets like Davi Khan, when he beat him, he supinated so hard that he actually ended up controlling Todd's pronator. And then when Todd, even though he doesn't really top roll, he always has his pronation, so that way he can go sideways, right? His wrist will go back, but his pronation, he'll always keep it. But if you over supinate him, you break his pronation then. And then he's not as strong. He doesn't have the same power when he's fully carved in. That's what I've noticed in his lot. Like Prudnik did it to him the first time, and then David, that's what he did to win. So
Is this for the belt, right?
yeah.
Nice. So it's gonna go the distance.
Yeah.
It went 4.
Well, yeah, they got to win 4 times, so I guess it would be 4-0. Yeah.
I think they're both gonna get a couple pins, and Todd's gonna pull it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Todd. I mean, it's pretty unanimous. I got 3-1, Shawn's got 3-0 or 4. I got 4-1, I guess.
I got 4-3.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Yep. Next match is Paul Lynn and David Samusha.
Yeah, I know.
Ah,
Uh,
what has he
going-
got? Like
he-
freaking 27 in a row or something by now? I think
Yeah,
actually
but the only guy that beat him
was Paul Lynn.
and that was
But
one.
that was a big weight difference back
I
then.
get it. I get it. But I still think there might be a little bit of a weight advantage for Paul Lynn.
I think there is, but it's only going to be like less than 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Who did Paul pull last? I'm just thinking his last win.
Oh, he got beat. He was up against.
Who was it?
He pulled. Who did he pull? He lost anyway.
He beat Lachlan Adair,
He
right?
did. He did. He
Yeah.
killed Lachlan.
Yeah,
Crushed
he
him.
destroyed Lachlan.
Crushed him.
Right.
Why
I'm
do I have a
thinking-
mind? I have a mind blank. I know all the match. I don't miss a single match ever. But I just have this
Yeah, I
blank.
forget his loss.
Did he lose to?
Dakota might know.
Saved by the bell.
Who did Lachlan lose to last, Dakota?
Or not Lachlan.
Oh no, Paul
Paul
Lynn.
Lynn.
I had to
Paul
go
Lynn.
find a little needle so that I could get some sawdust out of
it
my
was
phone
Rackley.
so it charged.
No, it wasn't a Rackley the last time.
Who?
No.
Rackley did beat Paul Lynn though.
Paul Lynn. Who was his last loss?
It wasn't a Rackley.
Paul Lynn just lost to Krasny.
Krasny,
Yeah.
that's who it was.
That's
Krasny.
what it was.
And I know why that happened too.
Didn't
So,
Lachlan beat Krasny though?
no, he lost to Krasny, but he had a
Oh,
better
really?
match against Krasny than Paul.
Oh,
Lynn.
okay.
Krasny's been leveling up again.
Krasny's been leveling up, plus his style thing. Because Paul Lynn, even Paul Lynn's hook is more of a heavy cup and drag, where Krasny is another guy that likes to heavily supinate in and take away your pronation, right?
Yeah.
Like I used to think I always had to break people's hands this way to get their pronator. No, you could take the pronator by cinching in too. Like if you over supinate and cinch right in, you still
get
turn
the
the
palm
palm
up.
up. Yeah, you still turn them palm up. So then that's why Paul Lynn kind of got beat by Krasny the way he did. Same thing. It was just a heavily supinated hook where Paul would rather it be flat handed or more cupped. So I mean that's what I think. I don't know. It's my opinion. I got
Sally or
for
Michael
Paul Lynn
Todd?
in this one. Obviously, Paul's my
Who?
friend. So
I don't know who to pick.
I think
on
Michael
this one.
Todd beats him.
Michael
Oh,
Todd.
for the next one. You what?
What the fuck?
I think
We're not
Michael
talking-
Get
Todd
out.
wins.
Get off. You're kicked off the podcast.
You
Yeah,
think
I
Kicked
think
so?
off my own show right now.
Yeah, I might be a guest, but I'm kicking you off.
I think I had too many hoots because I'm like, oh.
Just kidding.
So what do you think, Dakota?
What about the main event or?
No, about Paul Lynn and
Oh, Paul Lynn will beat him.
How? How do you think he's going to win? Easy or?
Magic.
Magic.
Probably just hook him and beat him.
Yeah.
He ain't got top rolling.
I see Paul Lynn winning ugly, and I think it's going to be a burn. It's going to be the match of his life.
I see King's move. No, I don't. Shawn, I'm kidding.
I'm like Dakota. Fuck. Thought you knew more.
Sounds like why you're ruining all your credibility right now.
I think Paul might get the first one or two. but Samusha is gonna do what Samusha does and just make just the right adjustments and burn him out. He's gonna be in that ugly position, just hold him right above the pin pad,
Yeah.
and then he's just gonna make his way back in. And
That's gonna.
No, he's gonna do what he does and lose to Paul Lynn.
I listen, you know what? Realistically, Samusha's got to be favorite this match. I mean, we got to be real. He's on a huge tear. He's not the same guy Paul pulled the first match, but then Paul's not the same guy either. And but I do think it's gonna be Paul's gonna have to have the match of his life.
He's gonna have to have that endurance.
Yeah,
Lots of endurance for that one.
yeah. But I mean, I'm rooting for Paul, but I would say on paper, Samusha's probably 58-42. Samusha. But
Someone commented, "Does Paul Italia have a match soon?" I think they thought we were talking about Paul Italia versus David Samusha. David
I
Samusha
definitely
doesn't want that
Paul.
smoke.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this card is fucking amazing overall, though. Like it's gonna be
There's
awesome.
35
You
people
know they'd have a
watching.
riser tall enough.
Oh, there
to follow
was. We just
Italia
lost
there.
13. We had 35 a minute ago. Yeah.
It's too many. I'm getting
That was
stage
when
fright.
you had your screen blank.
Yeah, when you
You
He
came
went
back,
off.
everybody
They all
left.
pieced out. There we go.
yeah.
What's
All right,
what's the
guys, you can
next
come
match?
back now.
Okay, come on in, Dakota. That's cool. We
Come
gotta
on,
go.
I
We
did
need the
it.
next match, Dakota. Come on, next match.
Uh
Michael
oh,
Todd.
Matt and Nugo. Yeah.
No, you gotta have Michael Todd and Vitaly.
Oh yeah. Michael Todd beats him.
It's not that.
Really
is it
think
that
so?
close already?
I don't think the Vitaly can finish him.
I think he can flash him.
If he can, with his grip strength, he's just gonna fucking clamp onto his hand, and he might just be able to go right over.
We just hit 34 again. Yeah, but no, you're right. Listen,
Because your screen went, because we went blind.
I know.
Okay, guys.
So we're
Now
going,
we just went
going
to
up to 50
26.
next.
They
We
just
just
don't
went
want
back
to see
down there.
Dakota's
You
face.
just lost 8.
All right. Whoever's playing a prank on me, it's not funny.
No, we're just fucking around.
Yeah, Vitaly's hand will be, I think, too much.
Yeah.
I think Vitaly's got to flash him though. And listen, I give it to Vitaly, but if I see, I mean, I'll quickly change my mind. If I see Michael Todd stop Vitaly in the first round,
It's
and
done.
it looks like even if Vitaly wins, if it looks like he had like some purchase, I quickly gonna say Michael Todd wins.
Vitaly will win the first two.
Well, I think Michael Todd loses if Vitaly wins the first two, because the problem is it'll be too late. He needs
It's a
to put
best
the
of
lead on
5?
Vitaly earlier.
Yeah, it's not a title match.
Yeah, it's not a title match.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Changes things a little bit.
A little bit. That
Yeah.
one extra match does a lot.
Yeah.
3-2, Michael. Yeah.
It's going to be sweep 3-0 Vitaly.
Yeah,
That's what I would like to see. I just realistically don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think Michael's pole drag is going to help him.
No. Vitaly's gonna be way too tall, way too up on top of his shit. And his hand is too strong. He might not even.
You seen what Vitaly did to Erm? He's going right to the pad.
No.
So yeah.
Yeah, but
Vitaly's
Michael and
leveled up
Hermes
with
was. I would argue Hermes has better finishing power than Vitaly.
Yeah, but not the hit, not the speed and hand. They needed straps for Hermes to hang on.
That's valid. That's a valid point.
It'll be an interesting match.
Yeah, I think so.
There'll be some crying from some corner.
Oh yeah.
Some freaking out on the refs. It'll be
Then it won't be Vitaly.
He'd be yelling at his wife to shut up.
Shut up, Rebecca.
Yeah, shut up.
Then fighting Hermes for talking shit to Rebecca.
Yeah.
Only I tell her to shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Listen, the guy's passionate and everything, but I have noticed he's the biggest baby I've ever seen. So hopefully he comes just fired up, wanting to kill, and he does good. But
Hermes was actually getting pissed. It was hilarious.
what is he?
I thought
Yeah,
Hermes was gonna beat him up. I feel like Michael Todd trying to throw a punch would be really funny.
he definitely is going to be jabbing.
He'd be like,
Yeah,
uh, uh.
Where was the fight? Him and Travis? A video back in the day was pretty funny.
Oh
He's-
yeah, I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that.
Oh,
I still think that Jerry won their match, but he was a baby. You remember? No, that's it. I'm not pulling. That's it. It's
I'm
done.
back. I'm leaving.
Leave it. I got
Left
my
the-
trophy. I'm walking away.
Yeah, yeah. He just left the building. See ya. I won. I don't care. I'm not doing it again. Yeah. No, there. It doesn't resonate good for Michael Monster Todd. All those clips. I mean,
It's hard to have the nickname Monster with that many clips.
but you know what though?
Monster
You got to
baby.
admit he puts in the work, man. He does train hard, right? A little crazy, but
Plus, he just had like ton of surgeries, and now
He
he's
did.
back at this level. So
exactly.
it's hard.
He said his arm cost him 300 grand with all the stem cells and surgeries and everything. Yeah.
Well,
It's
did it
300
cost
grand.
him 300 grand?
Probably
Probably
not.
didn't pay it
No,
back.
definitely not. But
Yeah.
some of it, he would have had to pay for some of it, I think. But yeah, probably a lot of it was sponsors, and that's the thing. Did he lose all his sponsors? Because there's no Monster Factory, no nothing now. He did have all that going. Remember, he had the bus, and then he
He
started
built that
Monster.
that big shop building with the
Yeah.
event center thing.
Yeah,
That's
I was
his.
gonna
That's
say
his
he's
gym.
built no, but
yeah, I know.
building
but-
like a huge pool right now, so I feel like there's still some sponsorship there.
yeah, yeah. We want a pool, Dakota. We got a
Yeah,
big
anyone want to
sponsor
sponsor me a pool?
here. Yeah.
I'll even take one of those Dollarama kitty ones.
I had above ground one that was 4.5 feet. It was 18 feet across. You know what? For a round above ground pool, it was pretty good. A lot of maintenance though. It sucked. So
Even that one in Texas in our backyard, Shawn. Like in my mind, I was like, pool, and then I was like, oh, it's full of bugs and dirt and trees and. Ugh.
Yeah, and the pool guy came, cleaned it up.
No, did he?
Yeah, or was that no?
No, different time.
That was
Because
it.
when the hot tub was broken.
Yeah, yeah, no, that was a dip trip. I'm thinking of.
Oh, we got Greg Deneen joined the chat. Hey, brother.
Man, he looked pretty solid on the left.
He's fucking solid on the left, man.
He was him and Caleb had a pretty good war.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was surprised Caleb came back that. I mean, that was fucking pretty amazing. I mean, after the first win that Greg got, and then Caleb just caught him and went just
He transitioned in good. Caleb made it good.
yeah, but he did get a little cocky for a second. He was like, "Oh, fucking," and then all of a sudden, I was like, "Oh shit!" And then he finished him though. And then yeah, and then
I think
Greg-
I think Caleb needs to get back to straps, man.
I think Caleb just needs to compete more, and he kills everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he doesn't compete enough, man. Like he just doesn't. And he's still amazing. He's still super strong. But I think if he competed a little more often, he'd be a little crisper, and he wouldn't take so long to get going. Caleb sometimes takes a while to get going too. And he'll start off slow. Yeah, but
what's the last? Matt and Nugo.
well, we already
yeah.
went through all 12 matches.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, we blew
Well,
through them.
we did.
Huh?
Fucking skip some for sure.
That's what happens when
No,
I
man.
take over, Brian.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding.
it just speeds up because I'm too slow and old. Is that what you're saying to go
No, I was just saying.
to? But I just felt like fuck. And I thought there was more matches. Okay, yeah, Matt and Ugo. Well, you know what I think on this match.
Chicken
Nugo
nuggets,
3-0.
I think 3-1 Matt.
That's what Brian texted me earlier. Nugo's gonna kill him.
I can see. No, you know what I said earlier is that Nugo looks like a fucking midget, and Matt's gonna fucking
what-
crush him.
I can't say
And
nothing.
Shawn,
look like a
did.
midget
And Shawn, did
beside
I not
Matt.
text you that? I did text that out today. Yeah.
Yeah.
That picture. Did you guys see the picture with Nugo and Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need two risers.
Yeah, 3. Yeah. No, honestly, you know
Who's
what?
taller, Nugo or Cody?
I don't know. Similar. I think.
I think
But,
Nugo's like a couple feet taller.
Yeah, probably. No, you know what?
Couple
Nugo's
feet.
amazing. He's strong, but honestly, I don't think it's going to look any different than the Matt Krasny match.
If Nugo and Cody took a picture, it'd be the same proportions as the
At
Matt and Nugo.
Listen, if Matt's
Like
leverage and
Shaq,
everything,
Kevin Hart.
there's only one thing Nugo can do, and he doesn't pull that way. So I don't see Nugo beating Matt. I
What do
don't.
you mean, hooking him?
No.
Where's Nugo's all
I'm not
top
going to
though.
say Matt's weakness on here. There's no way I'm saying it. I've seen it. No.
I don't think
but
it's there anymore, Brian.
Yeah,
I
but
think
if
he's
there
fixed
is,
it a bit,
I'm
but
just saying there's one lane that he gets caught in, and that's the only way he gets beaten usually.
Imagine if
And
Brian
no way
said it,
Nugo does it. Yeah.
and then for some reason Matt did lose, and then Nugo and like the post thing was like, "Thank you to Brian on through the fingers for."
Oh yeah, I would never fucking be able to live that down. So that's why I don't want to say nothing. I'm like, no, you never know, man. Yeah, you never know who's watching. Yeah,
yeah. I'm gonna say Matt takes it 3-1.
yeah. I got Matt heavily.
3-0.
That's one.
Yeah, I got 3-0 too.
3-0.
Yeah, 3 blasts. That's it.
Then who's next for Matt?
Well,
Well,
champ.
somebody would have to come back from a different weight class.
What about
Wait, who-
Yoshi? What about Yoshi?
I think Matt beats
For a
Yoshi.
title?
Yeah,
I think
Matt
yeah.
beats Yoshi too. It's because Yoshi's so defensive, and Matt's gonna buckle that hand so far back. I don't know. I think Matt destroys Yoshi.
Who's got the belt? Todd?
Devin.
Is it
Devin.
95 though?
No,
But
I
Todd's
thought
not
Devin
going back
left.
to 105.
No,
Yeah, but he
Todd's
still has it.
95.
Oh, he still has it.
Devin has it. Yeah, Devin has it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Somebody from a different weight class is going to have to come back.
Well, maybe Hutchings.
Because everybody above Unger Bayev left.
I'd like to see Hutchings, and I'd like to see
Yeah.
Matt pull Hutchings again.
Or Oleg Petrenko and Matt.
Yeah, that's who I'd like
He
to
went
see.
down to 95 as well.
Yeah, he went
he
to
did too.
95. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Everybody
Everyone ran away.
basically just beat the number one guy, Unger Bayev.
Devin scared them all away.
Matt destroyed Ungerbayev.
Mhm.
So,
They need to do an updated rankings for the 105.
oh yeah, yeah. They definitely.
Well, if you can't pull that for a year, you should have to just give it to the
Well,
contender.
Matt would be he'd be third at least right now in the ranking.
Who would
No,
be
Devin said he would give the title to Matt. That's the thing. East versus West just didn't.
No,
Right?
Matt said I don't want it that way.
Oh,
so second
No,
would be
but-
Petrenko.
But Devin gives up the title, and it becomes vacant, and then they have to do a title match for the
And
belt.
yeah,
Then
that's
Matt can
what
do
I
it
was
that
saying.
way.
But who else is there though? So somebody is going to have to come back, like
Yeah.
Oleg Petrenko or something. Curtis was saying.
Yeah.
Maybe, or maybe Matt just dominates that class for a long time.
Oh no, he's still going to. It doesn't matter who comes back. He's going to dominate. That's his class.
No, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, it would be easier. That's all. Yeah.
I could see Matt and Devin headlining a King of the Table in the near future. Actually,
What I would really like to see. I don't know if it would be good as them having separate matches, but there's talks of them throwing an event in Canada. Probably Toronto first, having Matt and Devin in Canada. But like I said, I don't know if it'd be better have it Matt versus Devin in Canada or them having separate matches. But I think it'd be nuts, Matt versus Devin here.
oh, Matt versus Devin here would be absolutely feral.
Yeah.
Matt versus Devin anywhere.
Devin have to come to 105 though.
What's that?
Oh, it would have to be a 105. Yeah,
It
yeah.
had to be at 105 though.
Oh yeah, for the 105.
But at 105, I start giving Matt the match. Like in a way. Like, you know what I mean? I do. I start favoring Matt because I mean I favor Matt anyway. I'd go for Matt anyway, but I'm
I
just
think
saying
Devin's favorite still.
Yeah, Devin's still favorite, but in my brain, I start seeing Matt actually being the favorite in my brain. Like if Devin's 105. Because Matt knows, listen, the one thing is no one knows Devin better than Matt.
Yeah, they both know each other.
That's right. No, they do. They do. Yeah.
It's be a good one.
Mhm.
Okay, guys, I'm going to shower.
Yeah.
I can smell myself and it doesn't smell good.
I-
So
I get through the screen. It's so potent.
I
At
know.
least you can shower. I gotta take a
My eyes
bath.
are watering. Oh, that's bad.
I had an actual long day of work today for once in my life. So
Long day handing out drugs.
no, I was on the maintenance truck today.
Oh, were you? That's why.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
yeah, that makes sense.
Well, you
Yeah,
put in some work. Nice.
yeah, I was putting in actual work today. So
Well, I'm glad you made it, brother.
oh yeah, I got. It wasn't that hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay, but yeah.
No,
But
I'm
I doing it
glad you
again
made it to
tomorrow,
the
so I'm
podcast
showering
tonight,
off
'cause I
to
didn't
bed.
know if
But
you were making it. Yeah.
oh no, I'm good. Oh, I see what you're saying. Made it on the pod. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
I
just
thought
happy
you meant
made
just
it.
in life in general. I was like, oh, like I'm okay.
That too, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was good chatting with everybody, and I'll see Shawn and Brian on Saturday. Mocan, are
see
you
you
going to be there on
Saturday.
Saturday?
No, I won't be there.
He's
All
already
right.
back.
Well, I'll see
I'll be
you.
there in spirit. Yeah.
I'll see you at Nationals then.
Yeah. Sounds good, man.
But
See
yeah,
you in
take care, guys. See you
Take
later.
care.
Bye.
buddy.
Hey, bro. Have a good night, man. Yeah. So, wow, what a card though. And when's have they announced the next North American card for either East versus West or
No, I don't think they usually wait till the event's over, keep all the hype on the next event,
Yeah, I know.
current event.
And they kind of tend to do that even like for each other, like King of the Table and East versus West.
Yeah. Well, now it's all one thing or one
Yeah,
order.
yeah. Yeah, but that's kind of weird too. Now it's all one thing. So you kind of just keep watching the same thing. It's just there's a couple different guys that profit off it between the two, right?
No, it's all the same.
It's 100% owned by what? Oh, okay.
Well,
Well,
so I believe the same people own both now.
it's kind
What are you
of
talking about? I thought Robert
Robert Baxter.
yeah, Robert Baxter. Yeah,
Yeah, Angan sold it to him or something.
most of it. He kept a little. He kept a little bit. Yeah.
But he's still doing the matches, so
Yeah, he's matching.
yeah. It's good.
But I think it's weird though. If you own both outright, everything about them, it's kind of like why not just pool it just to just do one and just do it more often if it's the same owner and that's you know what I mean, like what's I'm just wondering what the point is.
But it used to be there was like a variance between them. One was just like
didn't Dawn
strictly the best of the best kind of thing for East versus West, and then so was King of the Table too, but they also would do more of like fan matches. Like
that's true.
Auden and the Whisperer.
Yeah.
Both had big followings.
Yeah, Schoolboy got some matches.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
But now, like you said, though, it's kind of this exact same thing for both.
So is Dawn right out of it now?
Well, he's course. Is he?
No, he's gone. He's
Sold it all.
Oh, he's
Just
gone.
walked away.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know
Well, he has
totally
core
out of it.
sports still, but he's done with the
core
like,
sports. Yeah.
West or King of
Okay.
the
So he
He's
just does he does the production of it still.
He was no. They don't use core sports at all.
Oh, they don't even use core sports now.
No, that's why it's not on their website. It's on
That's
East versus
right.
West
That's
website.
why I had to go. That's right. I couldn't order it through core sports last time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Jay. Mr. Shaw, third place guy. Jason Shaw from Lethbridge. He ended up podiuming him. He got a podium fucking finish.
What weight class was that?
I think I don't know. I don't know what he is. Dale's weight, whatever Dale is.
Oh, he's 220.
But he must have been masters then, maybe.
Yeah.
But I was, he's only been pulling a little over a year. And I pulled that guy about 6 months ago. And then I felt him more recently and a lot of improvements, man. I don't know. He's getting better pretty fast. Yeah. Pretty good. I mean, your first provincials and you place third. That's good. I had fucking got my ass handed to me at my first provincials. It was pretty stacked though, but it sucked. I think I got 6. Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be grandmaster in a few years. That's gonna be weird. Getting fucking old, eh?
Like you're almost 50? Jeez, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a young buck, but the way I looked at it though, I took it easy for like 10 years and didn't work really hard. So I'm probably got lots of life left in me. I'll probably be able to pull home 60, 65 for sure. If I live that long.
You'll make that.
What?
You'll make that, no problem.
I think so. I think so.
You're not even halfway done.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm not even halfway to my peak, so I think this next year is going to be a good year for me. I think things are going to come together. I've had all the injuries that I could have, other than the bad ones. Yeah, and
You don't want to tear your bicep or break your arm.
well, I tore my bicep first month I pulled like
But
that.
that just makes you better, that one.
Yeah, no, that left sucks. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you haven't finished with your arm break yet, but which do you, from your point of view, which is worse, the bicep tear or the arm break?
Pain wise, probably the broken bone.
Yeah.
But we'll
Length.
see when this recovers. If it's only 5 weeks and it's back, the tendon took like good 4 months, 4 or
Yeah.
5 months.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, and that's hard on the mind too, like when you're fucked up and you can't train and shit, that really always messes me up.
yeah, it's you. Well, you gotta relearn how to arm wrestle, but it makes you arm wrestle
Smarter too.
defensively, smart, tight, because you're always protective. So that's why you get better.
Mhm.
So
That makes sense. That makes sense. Totally.
just
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna quit smoking. I know I keep saying it, but I will. You know what? Actually, like 3 years ago, I was a non-smoker. I just quit. Yeah, well, because I quit like 5 times in my life, and I think the shortest time it was a year and a half I went last time I quit. So, and every time I quit, I just wake up in the morning and say I'm not smoking, and I quit. That's the only way I can do it.
Yeah, I'm
Or
the
nothing.
same.
Yeah, I tried doing like vape and shit. It just makes it worse. I just smoked double. Smoked a vape and still smoke. So it's just like, yeah. But it's coming. You know what? You know what? Now that the nice weather's here, it's easier for me too. Because I get like a little better mentally in the summer. In the winter, I kind of get that seasonal depression shit.
your lungs will get better too.
Yeah, and I need that because I need that. My problem on the table is my endurance.
The
I've
breathing.
I've laid down just because I can't breathe. I'm just like, okay, I need to breathe. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah. But I have a bad habit of holding my breath.
You hold your breath a lot. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm working on it though.
you've gotten way better.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
it used
working
to
on
be
it.
all impossible for you to breathe.
Oh,
Even if
impossible.
somebody's yelling at you, breathe, breathe. You're like,
Yeah, yeah.
Purple.
Matt was yelling at me for like a minute and a half the one time. Breathe, Brian, breathe. And I'm like, yeah, it's just like my veins popping on my forehead. Yeah, I know. And then when I'm done, when I finally get the pin, I'm like, holy shit. Sean's like, let
you
me
go
rub your
collapse
arm.
a couple
Yeah,
feet away.
Sean's like, can I rub your arm? I'm like, no, man, help me breathe. Help me breathe. I was like, okay. And then Sean gets me breathing. You know what helped me though? Remember what you told me when I went up against Uncle John? Remember beforehand, just to take those big breaths and
Yeah,
oxygen
yeah,
myself,
yeah.
and that helped me a lot too. Yeah.
Oh, it's surprising how much that does to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it did. It did. It helped me a lot. So,
Yeah.
but no, I'm learning how to breathe, and I changed my mouth guard too. So my old mouth guard I couldn't breathe. I'd fucking chuck it. I'd be in a match and rip it out of my mouth and throw it.
Yeah.
But the new one I got, Airwave. If you're listening to Airwave, I'd love a sponsorship. But anyway, Airwave, it's the fucking best mouth guard in the world. You can put it in, bite down as hard as you want, and you can breathe perfect. It leaves an opening right here in the middle of your mouth, and you can still breathe perfectly, and you can clamp down like just like you would a normal mouth guard. So, and it does give you are stronger when you use a mouth guard, scientifically proven. So, power lifters do it. They'll do static deadlift, and then they've shown that they fail or they're close to failing, and then they put the mouth guard in and they bite down and they get like 3% more, 2 to 3% more. Something about your central nervous system, like when you clamp down your jaw. Yeah. Todd Zillow wears a mouth guard.
Fucking
Ron Bass
Ron
wears
Bass.
it. Yeah, yeah, and they all did it for the same fucking reason. Believe me, because you get stronger. Fine. How did that go? Me versus Uncle John, Carolyn. It went shitty. I got all the excuses in the world. I ate me, Shawn, and a bunch of us went out for supper, and I got sick that night. I don't know what I ate, but I had diarrhea all night.
Your
Pissed out
body
my
didn't
ass.
like baked crab scallops.
Oh, yeah, I think it was the scallops or it was the
Would
steak.
you?
Because Terry got sick too, and he didn't have seafood. He only had the steak.
Right.
So I don't know. But anyway, I lost 7 pounds overnight. I didn't sleep at all. I was on the shitter all night. And Uncle John, tell you the truth, he didn't feel like crazy strong or nothing, but he was really good in the setup, and I wasn't so good. And he beat
He
me
took
in the setup.
everything from you in the
Yeah,
setup.
he took everything, and he basically dumped my riser. So my riser was dumped, and I still felt like I was kind of in the match with him. I just didn't have. I just need a little more, and I know I could have just outpowered him, but I just couldn't. He kept me unconnected the whole time. So, but it sucked because I felt how strong he was, and I know I could just fucking rip him to the pad. But he took everything from me in the setup, and actually it was good anyway. Because since then I've been really focusing on the setups. Because I used to just take mediocre grips. I'd be like, you know what, I got enough to go. You know what I mean? But I never really thought of it as what my opponent has, right? So it helped me a lot because I didn't like losing to him. So yeah. So yeah, I think after that I really started thinking about the setup more and making sure I get everything. And if I don't, you know what, get a ref script. So yeah, setup means everything. It means everything. Like you can be
Right before the
strong.
go.
Yeah, like it's the go, but it's also
You're fighting before the go. Like
you're fighting. Oh
fighting
yeah,
the
definitely.
moment you put your elbow down.
Yep. No, I agree. I agree. And I never used to, right? I used to settle for mediocre shit. And it's like then I get mediocre results too, right? And actually it worked really good for me until I started getting the higher level competition. Then I started losing, right? At first I thought, oh fuck, I'm on this upward. I'm beating I'm just gonna keep winning. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I went up a level, that's when I started running into like, okay, yeah, your setup sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I should have listened to Shawn Ross last year or 2 years ago in Hinton because he told me, like, he came up and he goes, "Fuck, you're strong. How long you been pulling?" And at that time, it was like a year and something, a year and a half. I said, like a year and a half. He goes, a year and a half. It's like, holy fuck. He goes, but you know what you did wrong? I said, no. He goes, you were squeezing my hand and you were going in the direction. So he goes, before the go even happened, I knew exactly where you were going. I'm like, well, I still fucking caught you and everything. He goes, yeah, but imagine if I didn't know. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, because he did beat me. And that's why I want to pull him. I want to pull him again to show him, okay, buddy, like, let's do this again. I know a little more now. You're not going to get everything in the setup. So
Soft grip.
yeah, yeah. I like losses are nice too because then it gives you a purpose and then you want to revenge them, right? I mean, how many times have you lost and all you think about is beating that guy that beat you? Like probably
Well, it's
both.
not even being that guy. It's just feeling where you were weak, just
Yeah.
training back.
Well,
It's
that's true. Yeah. And well, it addresses it too,
yeah,
right? Like it shows you where you're weak. It's like, okay, right?
that's what I mean. He was inside, fu- just took it that one day in the mall, and just
Yeah.
after that, just worked on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hugh got you at the Mayhem, right?
Yeah, he went. I was top rolling, and he
He
just
went
got
in with that.
enough in. I should have
Yeah.
went ref script with him. He's tricky in the setup.
He's tricky in the setup, man. I know he is. I lost to him in a super club friendly super match in the club, and it's fuck yeah. He would just he changed his setup 3 times in one setup on me. It fucked me
That's
right.
what I mean. He found the spot where I had weakness, so
Yeah,
I think I fixed it, but we'll see. I
yeah, yeah,
want that match back.
yeah. No, I agree. And it was weird too because in practice before we had that super match, I was just like honestly, I was holding him like he couldn't, and he was just giving me everything. But it was in a slow pull, and I had everything to start right. So that
That's
just goes to show like practice pull versus comp too, right? Like there's a big difference.
why I asked Cody there. I'm like, what's Hugh got for what's his name? Freeborn, Caleb.
Yeah, yeah,
And they're like, oh, Caleb just kind of takes him in. Just that's what he wants. And I'm like, oh,
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
Caleb just outpowers Hugh, but Hugh's kind of weird, man. Like
yeah,
he's deceivingly strong for his size. I mean, when you look at Hugh, you think he's like you would just
he's
rock him, but
his left's crazy strong too, man.
it is. He's good on
His
both.
left is his better arm.
It is better, but he's done good on both arms. Like
Oh no, for sure.
yeah. I mean, his left, the only thing he did was he beat Joe Foxall with his left. So that I think that was the highlight of it, right?
Yeah, he's probably one of the guys most underrated puller, I think. One
I
of them.
think so too. And no one knows him. And I'd like to get him some matches. So I want him to work on his passport thing You just got to fill out a form and you can get it. So, because I think Hugh is you're right, he's underrated, and I think he give anybody in his weight class problems, anybody, you know. So,
Very
I mean,
good
I
too.
was super, and he fucking beat me. So,
Yeah, those the 220s that's a solid class, man.
yeah, yeah. Well, I almost think it's like Hutchings. Hutchings says, weight matters up until a certain point, and then it doesn't matter anymore, right?
Yeah, all the top guys are all very close, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
But I mean, I get it though, right? You look at guys like Hunter Knopf. He's just a little one. What is he? 176 or 154? I don't even know what he is.
160 something.
160. Yeah. Well, he wins overalls all the time, right?
Speed, man.
Yeah, yeah. His hook is deadly too. Yeah. But I mean, he wins overalls. A lot of guys from his team all win overalls, right? That Ryan Bellinger's no joke. He was on the pod there last week.
Yeah, he's a beast too.
He's a beast, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even know much about him. I started watching his matches and I was like, holy shit. Like, I think I think if people knew more about our team, they would, what I mean, we'd get some recognition too. And I think us as a team, and I've been guilty of it. I got to start, because I have a phobia of traveling and shit like that. I just got to just start committing and actually traveling more, getting out there, right? Because that's the difference too. People that actually travel, they go to the States, they go to all these events. I mean, you're getting out there, right? If you're not and you're just pulling in Alberta, then no one's gonna know who
But
you are.
some of these events are paying a lot more now,
It's true. Yeah.
But
Make it more worthwhile that way too. Because it's a big cost as well, right?
yeah,
People
like
don't
that
know about that.
that Winnipeg tribal tournament next year is supposed to be 1,000, 750, and 500.
Oh, okay. For all classes?
Yeah, and there's gonna
Oh
be a
yeah.
ton of people going. It's gonna be
Yeah,
a lot of
maybe.
money to be made, like if
Yeah, yeah.
Ollie or Mason pull 2 classes or Eugene,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
Yeah,
can make good
Eugene's
money.
another one of those weirdos, man. Like he's another guy on the practice table you would never think, and then you see him in competition and it's like, okay, wow. Yeah. Oh, did you see he won the Spirit Award, Shawn?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
You know what? I nominated him for it, and honestly, I couldn't think of anybody else this year, really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was trying to think, who would deserve it, like for what it represents. And then I started thinking of you. I thought about you. I thought about a whole bunch of guys, but then I'm thinking, well, that's more for the team, right? Like, you really back us as a team. I think if the team had a Spirit Award, you would get it for sure, like 100%. So, but yeah, Eugene kind of stood out. So that's why I said, you know what, he's definitely brought a lot of interest in, and you see his
Oh, yeah.
club's doing good, man. Like
His
all
club
the
is
guys,
He's a good coach.
yeah, man. Like
Knows
and
his
a lot of
shit.
guys are training with him now, and I mean, it's helped. You got to think anything that raises the level helps all of us, and it raises all our levels, then, right? I mean, I think that's awesome. And yeah, their whole club. You know who surprised me that didn't do as well as I thought was
Yeah.
Sergey.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was very surprised. But then when I started thinking about it, I don't know if you're watching Sergey, but you're super strong. I think you're amazing. Um, I was kind of injured. My elbow was injured when we were practice pulling that day, but the strength that I felt from Sergey was like very high. Thing is, though, he likes to kind of start kind of in an advantage all the time in practice. Like he's got you know what I mean? He's kind of one of the, and I think it would benefit. It showed that if he would have just start in practice, just start more flat wristed and even, and then take that instead of just starting with it all the time. You know what I'm talking about, right?
There's a lot of guys that start in
You know,
practice with a cup,
yes,
and
yeah.
then when they get in the tournament, it's bad day because they're
Well,
so
see,
used to cup.
you're right. You're right. And that's what I noticed with Sergey this year. In practice, I thought he's destroying everybody. And then when I watched his matches, all of a sudden now he's got to start with his wrist straight. And it was like this. He was like this so quick. And then he was getting pinned. And by guys that I know he's way stronger than. So it was interesting. It's that's why I tell people, when you cheat or you do little things to feel strong in practice, you're really hurting yourself because you're training to start at an advantage when you're never going to get that in a real match. You know what I mean? So
The real trick is learning how to get away with cheating.
yeah, no, I agree. I
And
agree.
learn what you can and can't
Yep.
get away with. You're never gonna come in like this and get
No.
away with it.
No,
But if you just do it ever so slightly, just get a little bit here and there, overall, you got way more than the other guy.
yeah,
That's what, just straight to ref script. That was Shawn.
well, even that thing you were telling me that one day about making sure my thumb's on top of his thumb muscle, his pad.
Yeah.
Never really looked at it that way. Like when I'm gripping up, I'm always thinking about where my finger. Yeah, I'm not really ever feeling this, thinking about where this is. So now it's
there's
resonating.
a lot to it.
Yeah, it's resonating.
That's one of the biggest thing I love about the sport is you never stop learning. There's always something else to learn, something to get better at.
Yeah.
That's why
you think even Levon is ever in his gym just going, I don't need to work today. I don't need to get any better. Nah, he's even going hard, trying to get better and stronger.
Well, he's got the curse too, right?
What do you guys think? Table time or weight training with your?
I think
for me, I'm heavily table time.
I think you need both to be elite. Like, listen, I think like I'm not a good example because like Shawn's gotten really good and he's gotten really strong. Just like you still do some stuff. Shawn.
I do weights. I do weights. I thought his question was like,
no, I meant on the table weights too. Or table time.
Yeah, table time. Yeah.
Table time.
Arm wrestling specific.
As long as you have good people to train with, though.
Yeah, that you can.
If you have somebody too strong for you and he's not willing to work with you, he just smashes you all the time, you're not going to learn.
No.
But if you have people that are just way too weak, and you're not going to learn as much either. Or if you have somebody close to you and they're not really willing to just compromise or work on certain things, and you're just going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But if you train properly, you can do 1 rep maxes on the table with somebody stronger than you when you have an agreed upon that, yes, I'm going to do this in this motion. Just hold, please.
Yeah, so you showed me that, Shawn. You were like, you can get up to close to a max if you just gradually get there and then you won't even be sore tomorrow because you're warmed up, everything's warm, and you'll
be sore.
But not like
not pain sore.
Yeah, not like where you feel like you're torn apart and fucking you're icing your shit. And I've had that.
The needle throb.
Oh man, I've had the toothache in my back so bad where I was like, oh, I couldn't even sleep. I had ice on my arm. I'm fucking
2 a.m. going for a joint.
Yeah, when I started arm wrestling, man, that's what it was like for me. I was in so much pain.
Just laying there wanting to cut your arms off.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, why? But there was something I loved about it too. There was something that it did that made me want to do it even more. Like it was weird. It was like a worst pain in the world, but like good pain still, because you know that something's going on, because if you're in this much fucking pain, you got to get stronger. You know what I mean?
I'll never forget the worst night I ever had. It was, I can't remember how long into the sport, but I literally woke up and my arms were like this, like tight. I couldn't open them by myself. Like I was trying to use my tricep to open my arm, and I couldn't even do it. I had to literally go to a corner of a wall and hook it and like step back while I'm literally in tears. Going, why the fuck am I doing this to myself? This is so stupid. This is so sad. Like 3 days later, I'm feeling good. I'm texting Matt, when's the next practice?
Exactly. You're crazy like that. He comes from here to here's all black and blue and shit. And he's like, no, we're still going to pull today. Just, we'll take it easy. Okay, Shawn. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. But I mean, whatever, you know what, too, Shawn's right. You know, if you're actually beat up, you can actually do rehab too on the table if you have a good partner, right?
Yes.
If you're communicating, you know, the biggest thing is about communication.
Yes.
You know,
state your plan when you get to the table with somebody.
Yes. And ask them what they're expecting out of the.
You can still go balls to the wall, even if you do want to just like, hey, let's like have mock matches. You can still do that and try to pin each other. That's okay, but just at the right time after warm up, and you both are on the same page. You guys know that we're gonna try to pin each other here. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I agree. And I think the mock matches are good. I think that maybe I still want to do a couple with you, Shawn. I think we should. Like, you know, it would just help me. You know what I mean? Yeah, it would definitely help me. So, and I think, even in the club, why not? We should maybe, you know what? We should do more of it. And even when I took that super match with Hugh, tell you the truth, it was a little quick, and I knew he was up to something because I'm like, why the fuck is Hugh challenging me to a super match? He's ranked second, and I'm ranked sixth. I'm like it doesn't make sense. But I know why he did it. You know what I mean?
Well, he still can.
That's well, yeah, because he felt, because like I said, he felt it. Like in practice, I told you we had one practice, and I really owned him.
Yeah.
And I think he just wanted to beat me. You know what I mean? Just to say, hey, see, you know what I
Prove
mean?
it to you and himself.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think so. And you know what? He did. He beat me.
Yep.
He was just better arm wrestler than me. You know, like I said, I felt strong enough. He was really quick, and he took away a lot of my strength. So
Yeah,
yeah, it sucks, when you're pulling, you're not connected, and you know you're stronger than this, but you can't access it. Fucking hate it. So that's why I'm trying to get strong everywhere now.
you
I'm
gotta
just
get the speed up,
Yep.
speed
Yeah,
kills. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, not only that,
Speed-
too. Speed's a curse too, because I got a
yeah.
couple flash pins, and I thought this is fucking awesome. It's just boom, it's over. You know what I mean? So then I started every match trying to fucking flash pin people. And then I started getting caught, or I'd get out of position, or you know what I mean? I did better before I started flashing people. When I used to just hit for hand control, and then with my second hit, I always did way better. And I think I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start leaning towards that again, like hit for control, not for the pad, because I'm not the fastest guy in the world. So, you know, yeah.
The
So,
biggest problem I think when you're just trying to just hit for a pin is your either your reaction time isn't fast enough
yeah.
to
And I'm
to
trying to use
stop
brute
when
Switch it.
power.
you're opening up and you're here when when they stop you,
Yep, I agree.
instead of hitting for position and being here
Yeah.
and then going.
Yeah, no, you're right. Because when they stop me, I'm not in the best of position. And when I realize they're coming back, by the time I do get in a decent position, they've gotten back so much, and I don't have the same spunk anymore. And that's what happened when I lost that little bear guy, that Brennan Till. Yeah, yeah. I wasted so much energy thinking I could just power through him in that second round, and my everything blew up from my elbow to my fingertips were fucking like just huge, and I was done. So yeah, and I always have better endurance. Like when I pulled Chris Schindel in that super match we had a couple summers ago,
That was a brutal match.
I hit. Oh fuck, that was brutal because I had 9 rounds, man. I'm telling you, I was dying. I was like fucking dying in that match. I won. I technically won 4-0 in the end. Yeah, I did.
Huh?
Yeah, but it was like first round hit, slowly drag him down, get him close to where I'm going to pin him, and then he fucking slips. And then I broke my finger in the second round because I hit the fucking table, and I broke right here on just below the knuckle. And then we go to straps, and then we fucking I beat him, and then we go again. I'd almost fucking pin him. He'd slip out again, fucking straps, and then the arm break call. Well, that happened. So that made that a 3-rounder because I hit him. He slipped like after we fought for like 30 seconds, and then we went into straps, and then I got called for an arm break position, which I was pissed about, but it was okay. It was a good call still. But like I'll give him credit. But I thought I was going to come back because Chris was just hanging out like this on my arm, and he couldn't get up. He was like 420 pounds hanging on me. You know what I mean? So I was just like, well, you can't get up. And I had him. Like I just wanted to just try to just come forward and then rip him back and pin him, right? But right when I started thinking, yes, yes, and I was good, and it was stop. And I'm like, what? And he goes, your arm was bending. He goes, I could see the bone bend. I'm like, it wasn't gonna fucking bend. Bones don't fucking bend. I'm like, and I made such a big stink about the call that I didn't get a foul and he didn't get the win. We just restarted. So, because technically he should have won. I should have won 4-1, not 4-0. But anyway, yeah. So we ended up having to do 3 rounds. But that, you know what? At that time, that match actually made me think I could actually be competitive. because Chris always beat me in practice before that. Even 2 or 3 weeks before our match, he was ripping me in a hook to the pad. You know what I mean? So I was like,
It wasn't like blowing through you. You guys were
no,
having
not blowing through me, like not just wham or nothing.
Yeah.
No. But
I
he would
wouldn't have
always
set the
get,
match if I didn't think it was like going to be decent or like close at all.
yeah, he just always seemed to get me in practice. Yeah, hon. Okay, hon. Hey, love you. Hey, take it. Should take my truck. Okay. But but that match actually gave me hope. And I fought really hard for that win. It meant a lot to me. So yeah, I think that's when I decided, okay, now I'm gonna try to get good and get better. And I've done not much since then. I've actually taken some losses since then, but I think I've learned a lot though, and I've grown a lot. So
You learned a ton. You're a
yeah,
completely different arm wrestler. You would destroy the arm wrestler that beat
I
Christian.
think I would. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, we've all leveled up so much. You think about all us guys, we all in the last couple of years. I mean, look, Curtis, he's a fucking king on the table now. Beating Caleb, fucking strong as fuck. Had a good match against Joe. You were actually really close. You, Shawn, you beat Don Underwood. You got fucking, you know what I mean? Like everybody, it seems like everybody's just fucking going nuts. And I do think, you know what, Alberta, if we started doing province versus province, I think we do some damage in Canada.
Yep. I would
Right.
agree with that for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll make that
'Cause
shit
they talk about Ontario, Quebec all the time. And I'm thinking, you're sleeping on Alberta. Like, we got killers here, man.
Yeah, Alberta, BC's got some solid
They
pullers
do.
too now, so
They do. And
like
different style pullers too.
yeah.
Do you notice each province, it's like guys pull a certain way? Like BC, it's about speed and the hit. And I don't
Yeah.
know. It's pretty cool though.
We need
So,
a,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say we need a BC, Alberta versus Quebec, Ontario. Some
That'd be cool because we'd be able to really arrange the matches. Fucking
Basically,
cool.
just whole East versus West Canada.
We should do that. Well, you know what? They should just do that. East versus West should think of that. Fuck it. If it's East versus West, you might as well get them in on it. Or because I can't use, if I was to do the event, I couldn't say East versus West, right? It'd have to be,
well, Ian would have to set up a Mac or someone just regular.
I talked to Ian about it already.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see. I'm, you know what? Honestly, I mean, I love Mac and everything, but if I was to shell out that much money, I would have my own promotion, my own event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, because I mean,
Alberta's going to rip through the fingers of Ontario.
that's right. That's right. It would be brought. It'd be through the fingers. Brought to you by Through the Fingers for sure. Yeah, but that might be something. I talked to Pork Chop. He said he'd be down, but he's busy June. He has 3 matches in June. So
3 matches in 1 month.
yeah. I tried getting him for the 7th. So I was gonna see. Yeah, they wanted him to pull Caleb.
I didn't know you were bringing bigger names or thinking
Well,
of.
we're not now because everyone said no. So
Who was gonna pull Caleb? Porky?
Pork Chop. Yeah.
If I found out about that,
at a later date, he'll do it. Yeah.
If I had heard that, like if he had said yes to pulling Caleb left, I would jump in pulling him right.
Right. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Well, no, I think it'd be fairly fucking good to do though. So I think we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something, especially. You know what's kind of crazy? If we end up actually ever making any kind of money at all in the channel, I just want to like keep it in the channel and like hold events with the money. That's, you know what I mean? Like just put it towards big events. I think it'd be cool.
I still think a few of us can get together and make
Yeah.
a big event happen,
I do too. And I'd be willing. I'd be willing.
Yeah. We all
Yeah.
just gotta get together and have a fucking meeting.
Yeah. I always said too, guys make, it'd be, money, this, that. No. You know what? Whoever goes in on it and does it, everybody gets paid before we even talk about any money being made. You know what I mean? Just like we get reimbursed off anything we produce off the event, right? So, but I mean, if we came close to breaking even, I would fucking have no problem at all putting up some hard money. You know what I mean? Like, as long as we're not out too much each, or you know what I mean?
Right.
But I think if you went to that extent, I think it could be a decent pay-per-view, right? And that's where Mac might be kind of good in a way. But I think I was talking to Ian, and I'm pretty sure Matthias, that Prem stream, we could use it. Like we could use it.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So, I mean, set it up as a pay-per-view event. Fucking yeah, get everybody. Even invite the Larretts, the Auden and Milo down too. Get them matches. But we had big debates on who would pull them, right?
Mm.
Because they're not just going to say yeah to anybody too.
No.
Right. So
Auden would be hard to line somebody up with.
I was thinking Hugh.
That's what I was just thinking. You
Yeah.
and Auden.
Yeah, Hugh. I think it's I honestly I think with
That
Auden's
could be really good, dude.
listen, with Auden's upward trajectory and with him not knowing how good Hugh is, I think that would be a fucking wicked match. I'd be anybody would be a burner. That'd be the match. Like I think that would probably be Auden's most entertaining match he ever had too, because I think it could actually be close.
Close.
Yeah.
They'd be both making adjustments. They'd be both going hard.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Milo, his level's a little under Auden's, I think.
Oh, Auden and Mason. How do you think that would be, Josh?
I think Mason just smokes Auden 3 times in a row.
Yeah, Mason be too much.
I'm not. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I don't see that match. No.
I want to see Mason and Koshadze go at it again.
Yeah.
Alexander.
Oh,
Those
Victor.
guys.
I'm gonna give
Mason
Victor
beat him,
match.
right?
Hmm?
Mason beat him, right?
On the one
Mason
arm,
did
and
beat
they swapped.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Left and right.
Yeah. It was close.
Did Mason one left?
I think Mason won the right.
You're on the right.
Maybe
Oh,
lost
really?
left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Koshadze's right's really good now, so I don't know. They're both. And
I don't
Mason's
know.
right's
I just
injured.
don't know. I still Mason right now, his hit, unless you got a really good answer for it. I kind of put Mason as number 1 in the weight class.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. Eugene. Yeah.
But
But Eugene, I don't know what it is with Eugene. I look at Eugene as this teacher guy. So he should just beat everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
full control in the setup.
Oh, and his cup and his ability, I don't know. His ability to think that hook no matter what.
Yeah, you gotta, I don't know, high hook in my head.
Yeah. Well, you have
Keep
to
him out of that.
You can take him outwards. He's not. Yeah.
You
I
gotta-
actually got to pull him recently we had about a 4-minute back and forth. And he's human though. If you just slow pull with Eugene, he's human. But it's that setup and that fucking go, right?
I mean,
Yeah, it's weird. I would say Sergey has more top end strength than Eugene, but Eugene's a much better arm wrestler. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's weird. I mean, yeah. I mean, you look at that. What's his name? The guy I like, Shawn. I can't say his name. I call him Master. From
Svetlana Gashevsky.
Yeah. Like, how come he can beat such big guys and wear them out and take them? You know what I mean? Like, size does matter and everything, but I think if you have the perfect technique, I don't think the weight classes matter as much. I mean, unless you're 140 or something, you know what I mean? Like if you're 200 plus pounds, I think, I don't know. But I love the way that guy pulls. It's not like Michael Monster Todd either. He actually does it at a high posting.
Well, his arm actually straightens, doesn't it?
yeah.
Well, I've seen it. I've seen him do it.
No, like he's not like bone locked. He can actually straighten his arm, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he can.
So it's all technique and actual muscle.
All technique. He does this high. He sits on his tricep, and he keeps he controls the height.
High.
Yeah, he controls his pronator the whole time. Like it's rise and pronator, and he just controls their hand, and then fucking. I don't know. I think it's amazing. I would like to go down. That's when I was talking to Playman. I wanted to go to Bulgaria
Yeah,
I'd love to just for
that'd be a
2 weeks
nice
train with them, like you know what I mean, do their training for 2 weeks and kind of learn that stuff.
You wouldn't make it.
No, I know.
They train on the
I'd be
table
coming
sometimes
back and
3
fucking
times a
cast.
day.
Yeah, no, I know.
They got a lot of good pullers. The
I would love to
Yeah.
try.
Yeah,
Like if you can get your body used to training like that,
yeah. But
that'd
they
be
do things
awesome.
controlled still, though, right?
Oh
Like,
no, for sure you would have to because there's
yeah,
no way you're going hard
yeah,
3 times
yeah.
a day.
No. Like they usually pull, do weights and pull all in the same day. Like
Mm.
they pull twice a day. They work out every day. They fucking it's crazy. I don't know, it's crazy. But they said stays are 60% on the table, like 50-60%,
Yep.
and that's it. And they'll work on specific things all the time, right? And when they do their training, their weight training, sometimes it's them arm wrestling somebody with 5 different bands on their hand and shit. Like I watched Plam, and he had 2 different guys pulling on bands from different angles while he was arm wrestling this weaker guy. Like it was pretty cool. I don't know. I want that. I wouldn't mind that. Let's get
Love to do
I
that.
don't if I don't have someone strong and like because I don't always have someone strong that I train with, right? So start using bands and shit.
What time is it, guys?
Yeah, it's getting late. Yeah. But you know what? It was good. We had a good show, guys. And thanks for coming on, Curtis. Thanks for
No
coming
problem, man.
on.
Thanks for having me.
Fucking awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. Anytime, buddy. You want on, let me know. We'll get you
Sounds
on
good.
here and make sure you make a speedy recovery.
Thanks, man.
Everything healed up, buddy. And thanks everyone in the chat too for joining us. It was a good night, and we'll see you all Tuesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.